If a parent does not correct their child's status, you are in violation of the law. And parents don't understand that, but your child is entitled to a name and a nationality. So when I talk to parents and I ask them, what is your child's nationality, they face freeze. Because nationality is a new word to us, but not to other nations. And it was like, well, I'm Baptist or I'm Methodist, and I didn't ask you what your religious denomination was, because Christianity, no matter what denomination, is still Christianity. What I asked you is, what is your child's nationality? And children are very important to me because those are the ones that hold the key to our future. And so when I was in New Jersey, and this was back in the 1970s, what I did was, me personally, I went around with a pad, at that time the yellow legal pads, and I went around and I knocked on the doors to parents. And I wanted them to know, did you want the Negro, Black, or whatever they had on the record of your child removed? Because I would show them the Declaration of the Rights of a Child, and I would give it to them. And a lot of parents participated in that in New Jersey, so I was very popular for that in New Jersey. And so when I went in front of the school board and to the schools, the children's declarations were changed. They were Asiatics, and they were not known as Negro, Black, and Colored. And so it was really good for me that I did that back then in the 70s, because it made a lot of people conscious of that. But when I first came to them, they'd be like, what? They didn't know what their child, well, their child is what I am, but I don't know who I am. And so we have a problem with self-identification. Each and every individual on earth has a nationality. And in the Declaration of the Rights of a Child, it states in Principle 3 that everyone is entitled to a name and a nationality. Now, why is that so important? Because the woman named Jeb, who wrote out that declaration in the year 1923, and she was a European, and by her being a woman, they wouldn't push it through. She finally got it pushed through in 1924, and you can do your research on that. And when she did it, she was mainly talking about the children over in the eastern parts of Africa and Haiti and things like that. When children were coming over here, they were taking away the birthright of the child. And the child had to have something before they came here to the uniting of the States of America. And so she wanted to do something about that. So she did, and they let it linger. They didn't do anything about it to the year 1976, when the UN decided, the UND decided that they would incorporate the Declaration of the Rights of a Child. And so they took it on as a declaration, but it's been around since 1923. So we can see that people have been trying to promote, to let us know that we have a nationality and a birthright, but we are the ones that are asleep. And when I use the word sleep, I'm using it as an unconscious state of mind. And so that's why when we talk to people and I correct them, I say I'm not sleeping, I'm resting, because you have to understand words have power and meaning. And one thing the prophet asks us to do is, when you woke up, whatever you do, do not go back to sleep. The most interesting thing is that I hear a lot of Moors, or people who claim to be Moors, use the word black and Negro in their conversations, and also the word white. Well, if you calling me black and identifying me as black still, then you are not respecting the birthright.